Hey there everybody, welcome back with the Plat. Purplatypus is the name, and welcome to another Dragon Quest Tact video. Two things I want to say really quick before we get into the video. One, thank you very much for the support on the last video. It was one of the best videos I've released in quite a while. So the people have spoken, they want to see some more Dragon Quest Tact videos, and I'm going to bring it. And number two, kind of on the same topic, what kind of Dragon Quest Tact videos would you like to see? I was thinking about doing poll videos, but you know, that's very expensive. I don't have enough. You can see I have a lot of gems right now. All right. Yeah, I've spent a little bit of money. Okay. But even then, I can't afford to do poll videos like every week or anything like that. So if you want to see the occasional poll video, let me know how many polls you think would be good. Also, would you like to see me clearing different content, guides for that, unit previews, that kind of stuff? I don't know. Just let me know what kind of Dragon Quest Tact content you'd be interested in. I'll definitely consider making it. But today, we're doing something a little bit different. You can already tell by the title, but we're going to do the event boss again, just like the last video, but this time, instead of having like 4 S tiers or whatever, this is not the right one. Instead of having like 4 S tiers or whatever, we're going to have a completely 100% free-to-play friendly team for everyone out there. Now, this team is 100% farmable, 100% free. All right. Now, I won't lie. It's going to be a grind. And the dragon, green dragon, is only free for a limited amount of time during the event. So you still have, at the time of this video, you should have 8, 9, 10 days. I don't remember exactly how long to get green dragon for free in this event and to grind him up. I do recommend grinding green dragon, as he is insane, and totally free right now. You can see I have mine awakened. That means you have to 5-star whatever awakened. I have to grind 40 of them to do it. But here's the thing about a free-to-play team. Really quick, actually, let me just tell you where you get these guys. First, Green Dragon is currently available from the event, Dragon Quest 1 event, on a 2-5 of both normal and hard. However, the drop rate on 2-5 is much higher. On hard, sorry, so I recommend that. As for Yellow Dracky, he's available in a lot of places. I'm just looking at a list here. He's currently available on 10-1, 11-2, 11-6, 11-8, 12-2, 12-7, and 13-6. So quite a few stages. Wackolyte here, he is available on, ooh, goodness. Wackolyte is available on, he's the last one here, 14-4. Now you can also get Red Dracky and I think Bullfinch on 14-4 also. So there's 3 potential farms there, and Wackolyte's really good. I recommend him. And also, but the other big 2 here, let's see, what is Beleth? Beleth is 9-4, only 9-4, so go there for him. But obviously, you see this other rank A here, Moosifer. Moosifer is only available at 12-5. You do get 1 for free for doing mini medals. I think it's like 50, maybe it's 30, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but you can take a look at mini medals. But he also has about a 3% drop rate on 12-5. So 3% obviously very low. I only have mine awakened 1 because I farmed this guy for 3 days and I only found 1. So not exactly a fast strategy, but he is a superstar, and he's not going away anytime soon. The only one that's going away is Dragon, who is currently free but will not be free in the future. All these other units are currently free in the story, so you can go farm them whenever you want. If you have extra stamina to burn, I recommend going for Moosifer, as he's really good. Anyway, guys, we're gonna jump into this. One thing about using, we'll go ahead and one thing about using free-to-play units like this is we're not really brute forcing our way through. You really have to have all your ducks in a row. It's not like if you have the S rank where you just have like a couple S5s at max level and you just win because you can overpower it. This is like, you have to have them at max level, but then you also have to make sure you're leveling your abilities. You have to make sure you have complementary equipment. You have to make sure, you know, that everything is kind of working together in a right way. And then you have to be very careful with your moves and stuff as well. So there's no doubt that it's going to be much harder, much longer of a grind, but it is possible to clear content, at least up to this point, with free-to-play teams. So worth keeping that in mind. So we're going to start here. We're going to have a very similar pattern as kind of what we did before. Maybe not exactly the same though, but we're going to be using Green Dragon the tank. And now there's a very, very important piece of RNG happens in this fight. And if I fail it, this costs 0 stamina. So if we fail the RNG, we are going to just abandon and reset because we do need to get that. But I believe it's over a 50%. So we're going to move our dragon up. He's going to start tanking for us, not attack. He's going to tank. Let's turn this off very fast. I kind of like it on normal fast or when I'm trying to demonstrate things. We're gonna bring Beleth up here in the middle. We want him to get ready to attack the whole middle. So our main strategy here is we're gonna lure all three of these guys into a line in the middle of the arena. And when we do that, we'll be able to hit them with a lot of attacks really, really fast. So I kind of like setting up with this plus right in the beginning. It gets everyone in position. The very important ones are Dragon up 2 and Moosifer up 2. Those are the most important because Moosifer has a range of only 2 as opposed to 3 for most of these attacks. For his boom attack, which is going to be very important for carrying this fight. So you're not going to be able to, if you don't move him up 2 spaces, he's not going to be able to reach a space close enough to actually hit this turn. So we're just going to do a little bit of damage here. Dragon is mostly here to tank, right? He's here to distract and tank. He does a little bit of damage later, but in the beginning, he's not really about that. So because our agility is a little bit high, if our agility was slightly slower, it would be better. If you could probably find a different free-to-play unit or just replace a different unit with high wisdom, slower agility, because this, you'll see this next guy. So we're just going to attack here. He's going to come up and come right there, right? So we missed free damage on him because our agility is a little bit too high. And I don't really have a good way to lower it. Now, I wanted to make sure to only use units that were not from gacha, that were only from farmable levels. Like, there's a lot of C tier, D tier, and even like B tier gacha units that are easy to get, but they're not free necessarily. You may not get them. So I wanted to use only things that you could farm for 0 investment up to 5 awakening if that's what you wanted. All right, so this is the piece of RNG that we care about, is this snooze on this guy right here. All right, that time it failed, unfortunately. So you know what? We're going to abandon, and we can go through the intro again really quick. If I fail like 3 attempts, I'll just do a quick cut, and then I'll get you to the point where it works. But that's the only piece of RNG in the whole fight. But luckily, because it caused 0 stamina, and let's be honest, we're using a team that's not, you know, again, not brute forcing their way through this. You got it. This is very, very important. Like, if you move one of these units to a wrong square, it's very likely you're going to end up getting wiped here. This is a very, I mean, I'm not going to say calculated strategy, but I mean, it is very precise, right? This level is very easy to lose with this team setup unless you do things just right. So let's give that a go again. Should I play like this with my phone in front of my face? Is that how professionals do it? All right, let's go here. You guys ever have a song stuck in your head that you just can't get out? I'm sure you do. Everyone does, right? But in my head, I've got that song that's like, I come from the land down under. I don't even know if those are the lyrics. You know what's annoying is when you have a song stuck in your head and you can hear it play in your head, but you still don't know the lyrics. Dude, maybe I'm just dumb, but that happens to me all the time. All right, let's go. We're going to get that snooze this time. Just you wait. You know what? I will play on very fast leading up to the snooze attempt. How about that? We're setting it all up again. Now, you do have an option. If your Wackolyte has a bit more mana than mine is kind of low, or if you're using a weapon with more mana regen on it, or not mana regen, but, you know, mana increase, you could use a buff here to give all your guys a bit more defense to maybe help them tank an extra hit later on in the fight. However, mine gets really down to the wire, where he basically doesn't have any mana left. I think he uses like almost exactly all of his mana, or only has like 4 left. So it's not really an option for my guy to use a kabuff there. We do have an option to use a kabuff a bit later, so maybe I can move that later to this part. I'm not 100% sure. All right, snooze him. It's just that fucking easy. That's how you do it. Sorry, I moved it up to very fast. Let's go to fast here. All right, so here's what we're going to do. So here's a very, very, very important thing about sleep that I just recently learned while basically researching and getting the team for this. Because I was using a paralysis guy. There's a C tier slime with a thunder punch thing, and he has paralysis, which is very good. It's definitely better than this. I would use that guy over this. Maybe this Dracky does more damage, but that guy wasn't, he's a gacha unit, right? He's easy to get, but he's still a gacha unit, so I wasn't using him. So I found out sleep, they're going to sleep for 2 turns guaranteed, but here's the thing. If you attack them, they wake up with physical attacks. If you physically attack them or use like some sort of physical ability, they'll wake up 90+% of the time, maybe 100%. I've never seen them stay asleep, but spells do not wake them up. And that is what we're going to abuse here. Sleep is a hard stun for all intents and purposes for this fight, because he'll be dead before he gets a chance to move again, unless we really fuck up. But now we can come up here with our boom, get up here, do some massive damage. We can see we have boom +6. If you can get abilities at the +6, +8, it's going to help a lot more, because you're really cutting it close. I'm still cutting it very close with this build. Like I've done it like 3-4 times now where I could do it with this setup and this stuff. but it is very close. We're going to chop them all. It'll wake this guy up, but he already had his turn, so we're not too concerned about it. Now, there's a second piece of RNG here, and it's not hugely significant, but it definitely will make the fight go way easier. If you're a bit weaker than me, you could definitely roll this RNG too. He tries to snooze our Moosifer, and if he does, it sucks, but we're not boned, you know? We're still totally fine. We're gonna hit this guy. This guy will get an attack on us now. Actually, sorry, he won't, because we can now move this guy over, and we get hit right here. So we do get to kill them all. So if the Moosifer stayed alive, we would have gotten a lot. We get a lot more damage, but it is not necessary. But if your team's a little bit weaker than mine, not quite up to the same level yet, that's the perfect point of RNG where you can get an extra 400 points of damage in on this guy and not have to worry about it. Now that this is a very important move here. Moving in front to the left, he's not doing anything this turn. We want to start using all of our mana to Inferno. The dragon's probably going to die in a couple turns here. Because he's low, he's probably going to get prioritized. Also, Beleth will get prioritized as well. But we really want Dragon over there because now our main concern, our main thing is to make sure that he can't hit more than one unit at a time with his spin attack, right? So we want to move this unit up here. You can move it here as well, but it becomes a bit harder if he chases Dragon. So I like moving right here, and you start booming this guy. He's immune to sleep, so we can't abuse that here. So now he's going to heal as soon as his turn comes up. And so we also want to be very careful not to move Moosifer. It may not look like he's doing much. He's in boom range, which is a more powerful ability. But more importantly, he's preventing Dragon from getting close enough to our two back row guys to hit them both. Now, so this is another very important move. Do not move here. You want to move one further back. Go to maximum range. Because if you move here, you can see he'll be able to move in between your two units, and he'll be able to use an AoE spin attack that'll be able to kill your Moosifer and the green dragon, basically removing a full turn of damage you get from him. So we're going to sizzle him. We're just going to start laying in damage. We're going to chase him down and damage. Boom. You could probably move behind him to be safe. I don't think there's a reason to. I think we could be right here in his back right corner and just keep attacking him. So look, this isn't going fast, but let's see exactly what he does. There is probably situations where he could fuck us up here, but let's see what he does. We're gonna boom him. Hopefully he chases down green dragon. Use Dragon Swing on Dracky. Not ideal, but again, he only got one unit. Dracky does a lot of damage, so his RNG will change at this point. Quite a bit, it seems like, because I've had a lot of situations where he hasn't attacked that Dracky for the entire fight. In fact, that's the first time he's killed the Dracky, so let's hope we can still pull through. I think we can. We'll go ahead and keep using Boom. He's getting very low, and this is what's very important. He's unable to kill two of our characters in any one attack that he has in his arsenal. He has the Fire, which is going to kill Beleth because he doesn't have resistance. He has the Dragon Spin, which can kill everybody in our team in one hit, but he's only in range of one character at a time. And he has like a big dragon hit, which is just kind of weak, and he only can target one character with it anyway. So we're going to keep doing the same exact thing. Right, he's still in a spot where he can kill Moosifer, he can kill Dragon, but he can't kill Moosifer and Dragon, which is really our big deal here. So we position our units in a way where you just can't kill multiple of them, right? So he's going to go after Dragon and destroy Dragon, right? But now we've got free reign. Sizzle. I don't want to be there. I want to be right here. You want to keep formation. Even though we're going to kill him, keeping formation is very important. If you do need to move over to the left because he goes to Dragon right away, move Moosifer over 2, move your other 2 units over 2 as well, because you want to keep the triangle formation, the pyramid rather formation, because it still makes it so he can't hit your 2 back rows. He has to kill Moosifer in order to get the 2 back rows. Even if Moosifer dies in one hit, him dying in one hit means your other 2 units get a full turn of actions against him. And so that's how you guys do it. 100% free to play, farmable team. And that's really all I got for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. I can try to give some other units that are good. I've seen people use Purplatypus, or the purple Purplatypus one. That one's not Purplatypus. Which one is that? I don't remember the names of all the units, I'll be honest with you. I've seen people use like fully awakened stone golem to use like a defensive thing. They basically would selfless. They'd kind of do like have a Moosifer and have 2 guys also dealing damage, but they'd have a golem following behind him to absorb all the damage so he could tank quite a bit. That's another viable strategy. Drackyma, the red Dracky, is a pretty good unit. He's a D tier, very easy to farm while you farm Wackolyte. He has a Sizz, not like incredible units, but then there's obviously, you know, most S units are going to be good in this fight and other stuff, especially if you have Archdemon. Archdemon is just Moosifer, but a bit better most of the time because he has Kaboom, right? So he just does a lot more damage a lot faster. But Moosifer is definitely very, very good in this fight. Anyway, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about it, what you want to see in the future. And until next time, Purplatypus is Purplatypus. See you around.